Hi, this is Curt and welcome to another edition of Fire Law Roundup. The first case we've got is looks like a small fire department in Alabama that apparently was looking to do some things over the Christmas holidays. They took some Santa costumes to a particular dry cleaner, and apparently when the dry cleaning was done, there was some bleeding of colors or whatever, that the things were damaged. So they got into a little bit of a dispute with the dry cleaner, and the dry cleaner is actually in Florida, which raises some interesting issues. But parts of lower Alabama are very close to Florida, and they go across the border quite a bit, like, Bill, not unlike what we do here in Rhode Island, where we're into Massachusetts, into Seekonk for shopping.
Absolutely. East Bay goes right over the line into
right. Sometimes you don't even know what state you're in. So, yeah. But bottom line is, they ended up suing the cleaner in a small claims court. Okay. Now, most states, all states that I'm aware of, have a small claims court. Typically, how it differs, usually in small claims court, you don't have a right to a jury trial, and there's usually a dollar cap. And the procedure is usually much more relaxed than in a more formal court. So the idea there is that you don't need to necessarily have an attorney. And it doesn't seem like they had an attorney in this case. But interestingly, and Bill, I know you might not have gotten a chance to take a look at the complaint, but the complaint,
I read it, yeah.
Yeah, the complaint alleges negligence.
Yeah.
What are you thinking in terms of other allegations that an attorney might have added to this kind of a transaction?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was ironic. You were saying that. I mean, obviously, it's a warranty type issue, breach of
warranty.
Breach of warranty would be my. You're bringing me back to law school now, Curt.
I know. No, I know. But but it's you know
good.
What? They ingrain that into our brains in law school so that you don't get fixated on one thing, just negligence. And I think they got some breach of contract, breach of warranty,
contract,
and maybe some other state law claims that may or may not exist. I don't know. So, but in small claims court, the judges are pretty flexible, much more so than they would be in a more formalized court. So, we'll see. They're only seeking, I think it's a total of
$1,600, $1,600 in damages.
Costs, so.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, certainly not an earth-shattering precedential type of case, not, the type that's going to the U.S. Supreme Court, but, we don't want to ignore the small ones from time to time either. Okay?
No.
So.
And it was interesting they went to small claims, like you said. It was interesting that they went across state lines, because obviously that was, as part of the issue. You're not going to be able to sue them in Alabama. The dry cleaner is not in Alabama unless so no, you're absolutely right.
Well, it's interesting because here in Rhode Island, I would feel comfortable knowing what court it needs to be filed in. And I know you're an attorney in Massachusetts, but if I had to file a small claims action in Massachusetts, I wouldn't know where to begin. I'd have to research it. Same thing in Connecticut. You get used to working within your own state, and now you've got non-attorneys. They've got to figure out, am I even in the right court?
True. Very true.
So,
very true.